Assalamu alaikum everybody. I am back again with a new lesson today. You know that the whole world infected by the deadly virus corona. In this situation, government has taken decision to lock down or closed all the institutions. But we, some teachers of Bangladesh, take initiatives to take your classes through online. I think this is very helpful to you in this critical situation. However, this is Ibnul Hasan Tushar, Assistant Teacher English, Ranachandi School and College, Kishorganj, Nilphamari. So, students, you please take your notebook, pen, book, etc. for the preparation of today's class and share my class in your timeline for your friends so that it can be a bigger virtual class. So, dear students, without wasting time, let's start the class. So, dear students, I write here some sentence. Please notify the sentence here. I eat rice, am working, you do the work. I underline some word and you please think about the word. Here, eat, am, working, do. Those words are considered some parts of speech. Please think those words are which parts of speech. Okay, you are right. These are verbs. So, can you guess what is our today's topic? Okay, thank you. So, today's topic is verb. So, dear students, like every lesson, we have some learning outcomes that we will try to fulfill. So, have a look at the screen for the learning outcomes. So, now I would like to discuss about verbs. What is verb? It's so simple. We do various works in various time or different time. All the words, all the actions are considered as verb. Suppose I go to school. Here, go is verb. I eat rice. Here, eat. The word eat is verb. Hopefully, you understand about the verb. Students, now I would like to describe all the categories of verb. So, you should pay your attention. Have a look at the board. Here, verb. There are two types, main types of verb. One is finite, another is non-finite. I repeat, there are two main types of verb. One is finite and another is non-finite. And finite verb has two categories. One is principal, another is auxiliary. We call principal verb as main verb also. So, there are two categories of finite verb. One is principal or main verb and the another is auxiliary verb. And principal verb has two categories. One is transitive verb and another is intransitive verb. And auxiliary has two categories also. One is primary auxiliary and the another is modal auxiliary. Hopefully, you understand about all the categories of verb, finite verb. Now, I would like to say about all the categories of non-finite verb. Here I write there are three types or categories of non-finite verb. First is infinitive, the second is participle, and the third is gerund. I repeat, there are three categories of non-finite verb. First, infinitive, second, participle, and the third or last is gerund. So, dear students, hopefully you understand all the categories of verbs. Now, I would like to describe about the finite and non-finite verb. It's so easy. So, please attention here. I write here 2 or 3 sentences. I go, she goes. Attention please. Go and goes. Why we write here go and why we write here goes? Obviously, it's for the tense, person or number. We can say here we write go after I for the number, person or tense, and similarly we write here goes for the number, person or tense. And I also write here to go. You attention please here. To go. Is this sentence modify or sense by the number, person or tense? Obviously not. Here go don't sense or modify by the number, person or tense. So we can say those verbs are changed or modified by the number, person or tense are called finite verb, and those verbs are don't change or modified by the number, person or tense are called non-finite verb. Hopefully you understand about the finite and non-finite verb. Now students, I write a sentence here. I am going to school. I am going to school. Here going is the main verb and am is the auxiliary verb or helping verb. We can say the main verb is lexical verb or the principal verb. Actually, the principal verb term refers to the important verb in the sentence. The one that typically shows the action or state of being of the subject. Main verbs can be standalone or they can used with a helping verb. But the helping verb or auxiliary verb cannot stand alone. So, the main verb can stand alone in a sentence and the helping verb cannot stand alone in a sentence. Here we can write I go to school, but we cannot write I am to school. Hopefully you understand about the principal and auxiliary verb. Dear students, I write here two sentences. You can see that I eat rice, I eat. I have a question to you. What is the difference between two sentences? Okay, the first sentence has object, but the second sentence has no object. Attention please, the difference between two sentences are the object. So, we can say the first sentence is the first verb is considered as transitive verb. I repeat, those verb has object. Here it has object. Its object is rice. Those verb has object are called transitive verb, and those verb has no object are called intransitive verb. The difference between the transitive and intransitive verb is object. Transitive verb has object, but intransitive verb has no object. Dear students, now I would like to describe about the primary auxiliary. Here I write the primary auxiliary to be, to do and to have verb. To be present form of to be verb is am is are, and the past form of to be verb is was were. And to do verb, present form of to do verb is do does, and the past form of do verb is did. And to have verb, the present form of to have verb are have has, and the past form of to have verb is had. To be, to do, to have verb are considered as the primary auxiliary. Now I describe about the modal auxiliaries. Here I write the modal auxiliaries. Please attention. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might. Here attention please, must have no past form. Ought to have no past form, need have no past form, dare have no past form, but used to have no present form. I repeat, the can is the present form, shall, will, may is the present form, and the past form is could, should, would, might. But must, ought to, need, dare, all the time they are in present form, they have no past form. And used to are used all the time as past form, it has no present form. Hopefully you understand about the modal auxiliaries. Students, now I would like to describe about the non-finite verb. I already write there are three categories of non-finite verb. First is infinitive, second is participle, and the third is gerund. So here I write infinitive is 2 plus v on. When present form of verb seated after the 2, then we can call it infinitive, or we can say after 2 the verb is all the time in the present form. To take T is a bad habit. Here to take is infinitive. To take is considered as infinitive. Now participle. Actually there are 3 categories of participle: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Okay, participle is act as verb and adjective at the same time. Here participle V plus ing, verb plus ing, or the form ing form of verb is called participle. I saw a weeping woman. Here weeping act as the verb and the adjective at the same time. Now I would like to describe about gerund. Gerund, the form of ing form of verb is called gerund. Here gerund act as noun and verb. Gerund, I repeat, verb plus ing is called gerund and it act as noun and verb. Here walking is a good exercise. Here walking is act as noun, or walking is considered as verb also. Here I have a question: what is the difference between the participle and the gerund? Attention please. When a ing form of verb is considered or act as verb and adjective at the same time is called participle, and when a ing form of verb is considered or used as a noun, sometimes it can be used as a verb, is called gerund. Hopefully you understand all the categories of non-finite verb. Okay, dear students, now I would like to review the total class. Attention please. There are main 2 categories of verb is finite and non-finite. Finite verb is sensed by the tense, number or person, and non-finite verb don't sense by the number, person or tense. There are 2 types of finite verb: auxiliary and principal, or main or lexical verb or auxiliary verb. I am going to school. Here am is considered as the auxiliary verb and going is considered as the principal verb. Now there are 2 categories of principal verb: transitive verb and intransitive verb. Those verb has object is called transitive verb, and those verb has no object is called intransitive verb. And we already know about the primary auxiliary. The primary auxiliary are to be, to do and to have verb, and the modal auxiliaries are can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, etc. Now the non-finite verb, the 3 categories of non-finite verb: first is infinitive, second is participle, and the third is gerund. Infinitive is 2 plus v1 or 2 plus present form of verb, and participle is form of ing form of verb, and it must be act as verb and adjective at the same time, and the gerund is verb plus ing or ing form of verb, and it may act as the noun and sometimes it may used as the verb also. Dear students, hopefully you understand all the categories of verbs. Now the time for quiz. This is quiz time. Here I already write at the board 4 sentences. I tries, he's walking, we never go there, we should be there. Please try yourself to identify which words are considered as the verb and who is verb. Okay, hope you can do it. Here I tries, it is considered as the verb and it is main or principal or lexical verb. And here is a verb, obviously it is auxiliary verb. Walking, it is considered as the main verb. Here go is considered as main verb. And here there are 2 verbs, you know. Should is modal auxiliary verb and go is the main or principal verb. Hopefully you can do all the quiz successfully and understand about all the categories of verbs. Now I would like to give you homeworks. You please try to solve the homeworks at your home. So have a look at the screen for your homeworks. So this is the end of this class today. Stay with us, stay home, continue your study at your home and give us the valuable comments for our inspiration. Thank you very much.